Live in Arizona. Went camping with some friends in Sedona area. Near river, wooded area. One friend has speech issues. Had some rhoticism issues, couldn't say our sounds very well. Anyway, went camping in a remote area. Set up camp near river since it was before mosquito season. Rhoticism guy is quiet type, just sort of falls into background. Don't see much of him. Everyone is running around exploring and swimming. Gets dark, things settle down. Rhoticism guy still not around, but no one is too worried. Grown-ass man can take care of himself, not that late either. Getting darker, starting to worry. Rhoticism guy finally shows. Takes a seat by campfire, stares blankly into it. Ask if he is okay. Yes. Ask where he was. Says nothing. He has always been aloof and quiet, so just let it go. He's back, safe, that is all that matters. Start having fun with other friends again. Forget about rhoticism guy, he just sort of slips into the background as always. Go to bed, rhoticism guy and few others stay up. Felt good going to bed, but couldn't fall asleep. Got more and more restless, drifting in and out. Kind of have to piss, thought maybe that would help me sleep. Get out of tent. Rhoticism guy still in his exact spot, barely able to see him from the burned down coals. Nearly crap myself, creepy as hell. Just can't describe it, he was sitting there, completely still, just looking at the coals. Rubs his hands together and puts them near fire pit, like he was warming them with a big fire. Not sure what to do. He turns and looks at me. Finally decide to say something. Maybe something freaked him out from when he disappeared. Maybe he saw a dead body or something, and is now in a catatonic state. Start calming down. You okay? It is like 4 a.m. Suddenly stands up and starts talking. Acts cheery, but can't seem to put emotions behind it. Babbles on for a few moments about the sun coming up soon and getting another good hike in before having to leave. Wants to go for a hike with me. Like, right that damn second. Doesn't want anyone else to come or know where we are going. Doesn't want me to even change clothes or put on shoes. Gets more and more persistent. Suddenly, realize that he is pronouncing words perfectly. Rhoticism guy cannot say some words correctly for his life. This guy has not messed up a single word. Start freaking out. Say that I am going to wake up others. Go towards the tents, rattle them, yell to friends that it is time to get up. Never take eyes off of rhoticism guy. He sits down, returns to pose of just staring at the coals. Most friends get up. Pretty pissed at me. No F's are given about that. Say anything needed to keep them up. One guy whines about the cold, talks about getting firewood. Rhoticism guy offers to join him. Oh no. Don't know what to do. Out rhoticism guy? Try to lie to keep him still? Or just let friend go off with him and be thankful it is not me? Idiot me. I volunteer to join them. Rhoticism guy stares at me for a moment. Might have been a glare, might have been just a calculating stare. Either way, I know that I saved my friend's life. Rhoticism guy follows us, slowly, just really creepy. Like he didn't fit with us. Do not leave friend's side for a second, keep looking back at rhoticism guy. Friend gets the idea that something is up. Get the damn firewood, get back, never take eyes off of rhoticism guy again. Friend does the same. He seems to get that rhoticism guy is acting weird. Just stares blankly. Doesn't talk unless spoken to. Will do out of place actions. Like, he'll kneel down and pull his shoelaces around, like he was pretending to tie them. All of the others return to sleep for a few hours. Once people wake up, no one but me and my friend notice that rhoticism guy is weird. He will randomly talk to the others, trying to get them to go off alone with him. No one does since he was always so weird about it. He asked one guy if he wanted to go piss for example. Rhoticism guy might be quiet, but he isn't that aspy. Keep close eye on him, make sure no one gets alone with him. Pack up, Time to go. I'm driving. Once we get near Sedona, Roticism guy asks to be let out. Says he'll walk home. Guy lives in Phoenix, 2-hour drive. Let him out, do not give a damn, just want him out of the car. Others seem confused, but I don't care. He gets out, we drive off. Stare at him. He doesn't move, just twitches a little bit. Make turn, can't see him anymore. Immediately tell others what happened. Slightly scared that he'll jump out and start going gorilla on the car or something, but nothing. Others comment that he was being weird, but still don't agree with just leaving him. Can't seem to convey that he wasn't just being weird. No one but the firewood friend believes me. He doesn't speak up much. Drop it. Back at work, Roticism guy doesn't show up for a few days. When he does get back, stays far away from me. Not sure what to do, but he seems back to normal. Doesn't offer to go to the bathroom with any more people anyway. Eventually talk to him. He's pissed as to why we just left him out there. Yell at him for being so damn creepy. And besides, he asked to be let out. More arguing about the facts until I get it. He claims that I took him to show something on the first day. Walked for hours, then I disappeared. He was lost in the woods the whole damn time. That was not Roticism guy that spent the night with us. Never speak of that again, never tell Roticism guy my side of the story.
Camping with friends. Walking along this path with my friend, talking loudly. She asks me, "Oh crap, Meg, did you bring that extra sleeping bag for me?" "Yeah. I got it, we're good." We keep walking, getting pretty far away from camp. Suddenly from the brush, across the stream that our path paralleled, we hear. It was so inhuman sounding, like an animal almost. It repeats several times. Each time it sounds more and more like my friend. We are terrified. We start running back. He leaves moving behind us. Too afraid to look. From behind us in a low whimper, I hear, "Wait, I'm hurt." Sounds just like me. I'm crying. We keep running. As we get closer to the opening into the field we were camping in, the bushes get thicker. We're not really fit, and we had been running pretty hard. Gasping for air. Directly from the right of us, I hear, "Tired yet?" Sounds like her again, but with a bark. Shaking so hard at this point. I turn and look back. See this massive mound of fur in the bushes. Turn and go back the way we came from. Get to camp and tell our friends what happened. They of course don't believe us. We refuse to stay there that night. Get in her car and drive to town and sleep in a cheap motel. About 10 p.m. her phone rings. "Friends at camp. Jesus, will you guys give it up? It's been 2 hours. You're not scaring us, just keeping us from sleeping." Friend gets hysterical, telling them to leave. They're convinced we drove back there and are in the woods yelling that we're hurt and for them to come help us. I turn up the motel TV and let them hear that we're in town. They hang up immediately and drive to our motel and spend the rest of the night. Next day we go back for our stuff and never go back camping again.
A mate I grew up with, Aboriginal bloke, was camping with me and I went for a piss on a dark night. We were way inland before some rock hills. Tall dead cane grass was everywhere, and I couldn't see far. After I relieved myself, I heard my mate calling me, but it was away from the camp. It was strange as I had left him in camp. I waited. He called again, no mistaking his voice. I called back, and started walking out toward him. This went on for a little while, changing direction sometimes, calling me on. Suddenly someone grabs me and I leap out of my skin and spin around. I've already realized that I have walked into the deep cane grass and am disoriented. My poor spinster has taken a bite out of my shorts. It is a very somber face, my mate's face, deadly serious. I'm thrown into confusion. I am a little angry. "What are you doing? You are out in front of me. How did you get behind me?" He says it isn't me. We stand still, it's completely silent. I'm starting to get mad, but I can see the fear in his face. I wait. Sure enough, his voice calls again. Now I am freaked out. I'm all wide-eyed and staring at him. He whispers, "Bad spirit, we'll go back to camp straight away." If I knew where the hell the camp was, I would have run straight up his back to get there. At the camp he tells of how for eons this has happened. People get called away by familiar voices. Sometimes they make it back to tell what happened, and sometimes if they are young, they perish. I know what I experienced, so there is no denying it. But I always console myself with the explanation that it is some type of mimicking bird. If he hadn't heard me and come track me down, well,